guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. If you're new, welcome. If not, what's up, K Squad? So in today's video, I am doing this makeup look here. I know y'all, I haven't done like a really glam, like a full-on glam type of makeup look in a while. So I thought, why not just do it today, okay? So I love the way this look has turned out. It looks so fire. I used the Aina palette, but you guys will see all the products and all of everything that I use in the video, and also down in the description box I will put every single product that I use on my face. So if you are interested, just check that description box below. Side note, y'all, I am taking my hair down. I was gonna do like an update. How long have I had these in? Yeah, I think it's been 3 weeks, and it's a mess. I think it's time for it to come down. I tried to kind of make it not look so struggly, I guess. But anyways, let's jump right into this video. Alright, you guys, so first I'm gonna start off with my brows. I always like starting off with my brows just because I like to get my brows out of the way in the beginning part. So you know, that is what I'm gonna do. So I'm just using my Benefit Precisely My Brow Pencil. This is in the shade number 5. Y'all, my brows are like cousins today. They're not sisters at all, so we're just gonna not pay attention to my brows today, but you know how it be, right? Alright, so now I'm gonna take my Mercier concealer. This is the Flawless Fusion concealer. I love using this product for my brows just because it gives my brows really nice definition, and it also looks really good. I like the shade. I use the shade 4N. Yeah, I use the shade 4N, and they just look, every time I use this, it looks really good. Okay, so I don't know if my camera caught it or not. I'm using, on my eyes, I had used the Too Faced Shadow Insurance Primer. We're gonna go into my Aina palette. This palette is so pretty. So the first color I'm gonna go into is Ginger, and I'm going to put this on the outer part of my eye into my crease. And right now I'm just going in circular motions. So I'm really just kind of placing this where I want it to go, and then I'm gonna go back out and blow it out. And I'm making this go a little bit higher just because I feel like I have small eye space, so I don't like to put a lot of shadow on my eyes sometimes, or more recently I don't like to. I'm trying to be more mindful and intentional where I put my eyeshadow. I really like warmer colors in the crease. I feel like it looks so good for transitional shades, and it just helps your shadows look really blended. So I will always and forever do a transitional color. Okay, so the next color I'm gonna go into is Edges, which is this nice deeper orange, kind of like a more of a burnt brick orange. I'm gonna take Smashbox. This is like their double-ended brush. I got this in their Full Exposure palette, I believe it is. I like these shadows too because it's not a lot of fallout, because I hate when I'm doing my shadows and I'm blending and everything and it's so much fallout on the bottom. I hate that. So I really appreciate that this palette don't have that. Okay, so next I'm going to take my concealer. I'm using the Mercier Flawless Fusion again, and I am going to cut my crease. I am using the MAC 243 brush to do this. I like this because this brush is really flat. Okay, so now I'm gonna take the color Sponsored, which is this gorgeous color here, and I'm gonna put this on top of where I done my cut crease. Oh, this is so pretty. Oh my Oh my god, this is so pretty. And I'm really just building this color up. This is something I love to do, is just pack the color on. Again, you can add a little bit of setting spray or water to really intensify this color if you choose, but I'm just going back and blending and adding more color on top. Oh, this is freaking beautiful, y'all. So next I'm gonna take the color Ginger, which is this color here again, and I'm gonna go in and just go lightly around Sponsored and just really diffuse this out a little bit, but not too much. And then I'm gonna take the color Edges and also go around once more. So let's finish up the top. I'm gonna put, oh, hold on y'all, let me spray this. And I'm gonna take Credit and I'm gonna use this as a liner, but I'm gonna look right down into the mirror so I can get a really tight line, so I can be really close to my lash line. This brush that I'm using is Morphe M443 brush. Ooh, I love it. Okay, y'all, so next I'm gonna move on to my liner. I'm gonna use the Perversion eyeliner from Urban Decay. I like this liner because it's super dark, really black, and I'm just gonna tight line both eyes. I'm already obsessed with this look. And this is something I like to do, especially if you have really small eyes. Instead of applying like a really like thick liner, just always opt and do a thinner liner. That way when you do a thin line, you still get your lid space with your shadow, so you can still see your shadow, and you just don't see black liner or brown liner. You still see like some shadow on your lid without the liner overpowering the whole eye. And another thing that helped me a lot is I take my mirror and tilt my head back just a little bit and then hold my mirror down where I can still see my lid, and then I just go back and forth and work the product onto my eye, and then I will just do like a really thin liner. And then since this is a cream, I'm gonna go and smudge it out a little bit more just to kind of give me more of a smokier type of look. And what you can do too, if you want to keep that really dark, intense smoky, you can take a little bit of black powder, eyeshadow powder, and just go over it, this line. But I'm just using whatever's left on my brush. Alright, let's pop on these lashes. So my lashes today, I'm going to use the La Flare NY Mink lashes. They look like this. These are in the style NY60. So these are going to give me some drama. So while my lashes are drying, I'm going to take some primer. This primer is from Benefit. This is the Professional Primer. I've been using this primer for such a long time. I like this because it really helps to fill in the pores, and it also smooths out my skin. Y'all, my face breaking out like right here and then like up there. I was wearing my face mask. It went down a little bit, but when I was wearing my face mask, that's when it was like, that's how it caused it. Okay, for foundation, I'm gonna use my Urban Decay Naked Skin foundation. This is in the shade 70NN. I love this foundation so much. Y'all, when I tell you, when you wear this, baby girl, especially if you oily, this is one of the foundations I recommend a lot for oily skin, just because I feel like this foundation stays on all day so well. It does not budge at all. I made a post about it on my Instagram because I had wore it when I went out to the pool, and this foundation stayed on. It's definitely long wearing, and the finish, I feel like it's more of a like a natural matte finish, which is something I like a lot. I don't mind a natural matte finish at all because again I am oily, so that's good for me. It stays on all day. It comes in a bunch of colors, so you can find your shade no problem, because it's super lightweight. It don't feel heavy at all. The coverage to me is more like medium, but you can definitely build it up if you want more of a fuller coverage, and it's still, I promise you, it's still gonna look really good on your skin. Wow, these lashes are bomb. Alright, so next I'm gonna move on to concealer. I'm gonna take the same concealer I use underneath my brows, I'm sorry, and I'm gonna use this underneath my eyes. So this is again the Mercier Flawless Fusion Concealer. I am gonna brighten it up just a tad bit. So I'm gonna take my Beauty Bakerie concealer and I'm going to just do like 2 or 3 swatches and blend it out. And I'm just gonna focus this right in the middle part of underneath my eye area. So I'm not taking it all the way underneath my eye, but just right here in the center. Next, I'm just going to apply whatever's left on my sponge and apply that in the bridge of my nose and then center of my forehead. I haven't done one of these like sit down makeup videos in such a long time. Let me know if y'all like these types of videos. I feel like it's been about a good month since I did like a real like just a sit down video and I miss it. Okay, so next I'm going to contour. I'm going to use my Lancome foundation stick. Apply this y'all here and y'all. ColourPop, this is the number 3 brush. So I'm gonna take this and use this to blend out my contour. And I'm doing this because I like that this brush is really fluffy. So it's gonna give me the airbrush look opposed to something that's, if I would have went back in with my foundation brush, it would have just been, to me, I feel like it would have been more on the dense side. So I like doing like powder brushes to blend out the cream sometimes because it gives you like a really softer finish when you blend it out, you see, opposed to something really hard. So it still looks really nice and subtle without looking like too much. And what I like about like doing cream or using creams to blend out your product is because sometimes, well, if you apply the right colors and how much you apply, always start with little and build your colors, because that is gonna look more effortless and it's just gonna give you that airbrush look, you know. You see how that forehead, like, you see it's bronzed up, but it don't look too much, like it still look really soft and everything. So that's the look, that is what we are going for, okay? No harsh lines, we just want everything to look really soft, really airbrush. That's how you know you blend it right. Your arms get tired. My hands like, oh my god. Okay, I'm gonna take the foundation stick again, put it here because baby girl has been eating and I need to stop. I'm actually about to start back doing my smoothies. I was doing my smoothies for a good maybe like 2 months and then I fell off. So now I'm gonna try to get back on to doing my smoothies. Alright, so I want to take the Fenty match stick. I'm gonna take the Truffle shade. I'm just applying a little bit here. I just want a little bit more of a shadow. And I'm using that same brush and I'm just focusing this right in this area of my cheek. And this is just going to create a little bit more of shadow. Alright y'all, so now I'm going to go ahead and set my face. Of course, I'm going to use my Benai Banana setting powder. This is in the shade Banana. This is my favorite to use. Alright y'all, so while I'm baking, I'm gonna finish up my lower lash line. So I'm just gonna take this brush and just kind of wipe underneath where my shadow is going to be placed. Okay, so next I'm gonna take my pencil. And then while it's still pretty wet, I'm just gonna go through and smudge it out. So I'm taking a really tapered eyeshadow liner brush and I'm just going over the eyeliner. Girl, I haven't did my shadow like this in forever, for real. I love it. Alright, so I'm gonna take ginger and I'm gonna go back in with that same shadow brush from Smashbox. And what I'm gonna do, this is what I like to do to give me that really smoky effect. I like to go in with a bigger brush first, blend this out, just apply this color. And what I'm gonna create is kind of like a gradient effect. So it's gonna go really, really light and then it's gonna go darker closer to my lash line. And that way it's gonna look more blended. You see how it already kind of softened underneath my eye area from this one to this one? So that is what we are going for. Alright, so now I'm gonna flip to the other side and go in with that deeper color, which would be edges, and take that right underneath, right up to my waterline. Y'all know how long it's been since I did this, because honestly all my shadows that I've been doing lately has been really soft, really subtle colors. I haven't did like dark smoky colors in a long time. Okay y'all, so I'm gonna go right back in with Perversion and reapply this into my waterline. Ooh, see the difference? Now you could even take a black, matter of fact, yeah. Okay, so you can take a black shadow. You can take any black shadow, it doesn't matter, and go over your waterline just so that pencil do not smudge or don't run on you, because that is the worst when you have a fire eyeshadow look and then your black starts to run on you. That is the worst. Because I want my eyes to be, I love like the smoky eyes where it's like super dark. Oh my god. So I'm gonna take the same liner and just really tight line my eyes. Alright, so now I'm just gonna dust away my excess powder that I had. We are done baking. So I'm gonna take my Fenty. This is the Caramel Cutie, and I'm just gonna take a Real Technique brush and just bronze up my face. I'm gonna go in with the Anastasia x Nicole Guerrero palette, the Glow Kit palette, and I'm gonna take, let's do 143 and Glow Getter. Let's mix those two together. Yeah. Yes, this is what I was looking for. Of course, I'm gonna do brow gel because this is what I always do. This one is just Anastasia. I had this one for a long time. It's really time for me to replace this because I had this for about 2 years. I need another one. For my lip liner, I'm actually using a Stila eyeliner. It's just like one of their brown eyeliners. I like this because this is like a really good brown that I like. Okay, I'm gonna make Beauty Bakerie Fortune Cookie with honey because they're both like pinky, but one is more of a pink and one is more of a nude. Fenty Sweet Mouth and blend this out. I want more pink. Yes, girl. I'm gonna put a little bit more bronzer on. This time I'm gonna take a brush that's a little bit more tightly compacted. Alright, I'm gonna go back into my Nicole Guerrero palette and take 143 and pop that in my tear duct. Baby girl. Then I'm gonna apply some mascara and we gonna be done. This mascara is NARS Climax. I'm gonna do the Milani blush, and I'm just gonna apply it kind of like in a contour way. I'm not gonna put it right on the apples of my cheek because I don't want it to be like right there. I just want it to like kind of flow with the rest of my highlight, my bronzer, just kind of like merge the highlight and the bronzer together. She is back, honey. She is back. I'm loving this. Look at this. Struggling. I think this look, let me turn just this way. I think this look is so good. I just like the way this turned out. Again, like I said, I love really dark, really deep, smoky eyes. I just feel like it make my eyes pop, especially when I do like blacks and purples. It looks so good on my eyes. So I love the way this turned out. If you did too, please give me a thumbs up. Down in the comment section below, let me know what type of makeup look you guys want to see next. Don't forget to share this video and also subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to hit that post notification bell so you can never miss an upload from me. And until next time, I'll see y'all on my next upload. Bye, K Squad.